Ooh, look at that. Let that sun come through on that. Y'all can't tell me that ain't scalp, bro. Can't tell me that's not scalp. Now what you see me doing here is simply just applying my foundation to the lace to make sure that it blends well without having to actually tint the lace. I have already bleached my knots. This is what the side looks like with no foundation. This is the side with the foundation. But I have already bleached my knots, and I will be having we will have a detailed tutorial on how to customize a frontal, but we do have a closure tutorial that will be uploaded. And yes, I'm being extremely heavy-handed with this makeup. I want it to penetrate the lace to the other side as well as stay. So this is what we're looking like, all made up. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the other side as well with the makeup on it. See how that just blends into my skin? That's the purpose of that. And there will be a little makeup on the actual hair itself, but all you need to do is get some water, a little brush, and brush it right on out. But let's go ahead and spray this foundation into place, and we're gonna let that sit for about a minute and dry. Okay, so she's looking real, you know, scalp-like or whatever. Now that I have her in position and in place, I'm just going to go ahead and cut my ear tabs. So what you're going to do is you're going to part out the section for your ear. And make sure that it fits. Like that. Make any adjustments necessary. And when you're satisfied, you can go ahead and begin to cut. So here's one ear tab, and it should lay like that right above your ear. That's how it should lay after you have cut it. So we're going to go ahead and do the other side. So now that we have that done, we can go ahead and clip the hair back so that we can begin gluing it down. So what I like to do is I'll take a clip and I will grab from the middle so I can pull the baby hairs and everything like that back. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to flip our lace backwards like this. Well, first, hold on. So I like to make a mental note of where to start my glue. I like to glue the middle down first. So I'm going to apply the glue underneath this section right here. So I'm going to flip my lace back. This is about where it was. And you do want to clean your hairline. I'm going to get some alcohol. Okay, so you do want to clean your hairline, and I am going to get this alcohol. I have 91% alcohol right here. You can use 99% alcohol if you're able to find it. I do have some, but I don't plan on keeping this on too long, so it doesn't have to be just super oil free. A little bit of oil will actually be beneficial in helping me get it out. But you can see that this is some of the foundation. So yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll be using the Bow Hold Extreme Cream today. And I'm only going to do 2 layers. My first layer, I'm just going to dot my forehead. And then smooth the product. And you want it to be wide enough for the lace to adhere to the section. So I say about a ½ inch wide of glue. And we're just going to let that dry. Now that it's just about clear, I'm going to go ahead and put my second coat on. This time I'm going to apply it directly with the comb. And I'm repeating the same process again. Just applying the glue, smoothing it out, and I'm going to allow that to dry. And now that that is just about dry, I'm going to take my lace and I'm actually going to place a clip over the baby hairs and all of that, just to make sure it's just as secure as it can be. And I'm going to pull my lace down into the glue and press. Take my comb and begin combing it backwards. I'm just going to hold it like this for a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to begin working on my right side. So I'm going to just pay attention to where I need to lay the glue down. come back and apply the glue. Smooth it with the comb. Let that dry. Go ahead and put some on the other side as well. And now this side is ready for another layer. Put another thin layer. Now what I'm going to do is the side that's ready, I'm going to pull the lace down into it and then use my comb to comb it through. This is what we're looking like so far. Now for the final section, make sure you're really clipping up these baby hairs. I'm going to go ahead and apply this around. The edge. Matter of fact, let me just smooth this first before we move any further with that. Scalpiana, hey, Scalpiana. While that is drying, there's a little section that I can see already that I'm going to need to put glue on. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glue down right there in that section in the front. It's a real little section. It's right here. I'm going to go ahead and stick this back down. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this Got To Be spray and just spray around the perimeter, comb it back. Now I'm going to take the clip and clip this hair up in the back. I'm going to take an elastic band and put it around the perimeter of the hairline. Tie it up in the back. And I'm going to wait for about 10 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm back and I'm going to remove this elastic band. Oh, she looking real scalpy, honey, okay? This shit looks good. It's looking real good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a razor and just start cutting the lace. And you may have to go back and apply some more glue in certain areas. It's okay. And I always leave extra lace because I don't want to cut my skin. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not trying to cut my skin. I'd rather have to go back in with some scissors and get the additional lace than have to go in with a band-aid. Okay, so this is what we looking like over here. I got a little bit of extra lace I need to cut off right here. Okay, so this is what we are looking like now. And what I'm going to do is put the final touches on it. I'm going to go in with my foundation powder just a little bit and just kind of tap the lace on the edges where you can really see the lace. Just tap the edges where you can see the lace. Now clean my brush off, and I'm just gonna go in and just dust the edges. And yeah. Okay, so now that we have our lace down and secure, I'm gonna go ahead and take all of these clips out. And I like to take very minimal. I don't really like baby hairs. So what I do is I just take hold on. Okay, so I'm taking just some alcohol and cleaning up any excess glue that I may have missed. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of lotion because I'm ashy. The glue, I mean not the glue, the alcohol makes me ashy. So I'm just take a little bit of lotion just to get rid of that ash around my hairline. I don't too much care for baby hairs too much. So what I like to do is I'll take a little bit of foaming wrap. This one is by Apogee, and I'm just gonna put it along the edges here. And I'm gonna take little, and when I say little, I mean little, a little bit of hairs, and just kind of not really form them into baby hairs, but just swoop them a little bit. You can just see what I'm doing. And that's just what I do. I don't, sometimes I'll do baby hairs, but for the most part, I just like to swoop the hairs a little bit. Just to give them a little shape around the lace. Okay. And of course, you can do your half ups, your half downs, your buns, all of that jazz. You can do all of that. If you so choose to. But I'm not doing that. Okay, that sun is giving y'all the real tea, honey. Y'all is getting the real tea right now. Okay, so we're gonna spray some water. Now it is pretty damp. I'm going to finger detangle, and I want to just swoop my hair over this way. But let me show y'all what the scalp is looking like though before I do that. This is what we are looking like scalp wise. It's looking pretty good. You know, it's looking like scalp over here. But yeah, I'm going to swoop my hair over. And I'm going to take this same mousse and apply it to my hair generously to help the curls become defined. Maybe a little bit more. And this is the final look. If you like this tutorial, please give us a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, of course, share it with a friend, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!